Hey guys, Danny here from Danny's Phone Review. So today I'm going to teach you guys on how to force 120 Hz on your OnePlus 9 Pro. Okay, so right before I get into the video, for those that are not aware, I've been a OnePlus 9 Pro user for a while, and in this 1 month period of usage, I've seen the OS refresh rate fluctuate up and down depending on your usage, and that's actually a feature from OnePlus called Smart 120 Hz, where it adjusts the refresh rate up and down whenever you don't need it, and that's done to save battery life. Now that's great and all, but from my experience, I think the Smart 120 Hz just isn't that smart. For instance, like places on YouTube where the scrolling experience just becomes 60 Hz, or the YouTube app directly where the entire app is just 60 Hz. And that's a bit annoying considering that I surf YouTube most of my time. And or when I'm using YouTube and I'm on PIP or picture in picture mode, the entire OS just turns into 60 Hz, which is annoying as well. Or when I'm typing on the keyboard and I have a large amount of nodes where I like to scroll around, and I'm noticing that I'm getting 60 Hz as well. You could see that using show refresh rate. So, but not to worry, those nitpicks will be gone by today, because today I'm going to teach you guys on how to force 120 Hz on your OnePlus 9 Pro. Small disclaimer before I begin: using ADB inappropriately might break your device. So be careful when you're typing down these commands, and forcing 120 Hz will cause some sacrifices on your battery life. So, but more on that on the end of the video. So first, head to your settings and enable developer options by clicking on build number in your about phone tab. And once that's done, you could head to the developer options in your system tab, or just search for USB debugging and toggle it on. There should be a prompt after you've turned it on. Just click on OK as well, and you're ready to go. Now, head to your computer's browser and download the ADB zip file that's linked in the description below. Then decompress the zip file and try to remember where you stored this decompressed file, as that is important when you need to navigate to the ADB file itself from your command prompt. And for me, I'm storing it at the downloads folder. So after this decompression is done, I'll just head to the downloads folder and from my CMD and just retrieve the file. So let me just head inside and just check if ADB is there and it's ready to be used. Now I'm going to my command prompt, changing my directory to downloads and platform tools, because that is where the ADB is stored, and you could see the ADB is there. You can start ADB up by just clicking on ADB devices, and you should see that the ADB server is started up at a certain port. Next, after you've done all that, just plug your device to your computer, and you should see this prompt on your phone asking you to enable USB debugging. Just click allow. Now, coming back to your PC, you can type on ADB devices again, and you should see your device being listed out now. Then you may just proceed to type in this command. I'll list this down in the description below, and hit enter, then you are ready to go. So after you've done all that, once you head to your phone and you check on your display settings, it will show that you're running at 60 Hertz, but that's okay, because you're actually running at a consistent 120 Hertz. And if you really want to check out to see whether this is true, you can actually head to your settings, developer options. There's an option called show refresh rate. Once you toggle that on, and you head to your YouTube app, you should still see that you're still running at 120 Hertz, even in PIP mode. And you will see that your entire UI is running at a consistent 120 Hertz as well, which is beautiful. And if for any reason, if you don't like this consistent 120 Hertz, it could be a bundle of reason, but let's say if it's eating up your battery life, you could always just head back to display settings and just click on Smart 120 Hertz. There's no harm on that, and it will start changing back to smart 120 hertz. And if you want to switch back to a standard 120 hertz, unfortunately there's no option to do it on the phone itself. After you've done that, you would still have to open back your PC again and do all the ADB steps all over again. So do let me know what you think of this video. If you find it helpful, click like and hit subscribe. If you have any suggestions, do comment down below on how to improve the video, or if you want to see any future videos, I will try to make that happen. I'm pretty new to this YouTube realm. Absolutely love smartphones, and I hope I could post more tech videos, especially smartphone reviews and etc. And thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe, and thank you.